Welcome back everybody to the Search Show 24/7, and this is episode 6 of AMC's The Walking Dead entitled Hounded. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I've been gone for a while, been handling some personal stuff. I'm back though, so I want to, kind of, review some of the stuff that, I talked that have already been past, past episodes. Then we're gonna get into like the newer episode. Uh, you know, I cried like a freaking like girl when when Lori died, and not even just the Lori's death. I cried about just Rick's just reaction to it, him finding out. Just tore me up. I thought it was probably one of the best episodes I've ever seen so far. The governor, he's a psycho. I really like his character. I really like the actor who's playing him and portraying him. Michonne, she's kind of coming into her own. She still has that little sour face that she does, but at the same time, I still think she's a badass, and I still think she still has a lot more to offer to the show. So I'm getting pretty excited about her. But like I said, I cried like a little girl with Rick finding out about the death. I think Daryl is just coming into his own, becoming a leader, since Rick has been, going off the deep end a little bit since, the death of Lori, and just a lot of things are going so good in this show so far, and it's the best thing on TV right now. That's no doubt about it. But going into episode 6, Hounded, what did I think about it? I thought it was great. So far this season has not let me down. Um, Everything they're doing is they just keep adding on, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. Like characters get developed, and that's what I like to see in a show like this, where characters get developed and they get fleshed out, and you care about these people, and that's what I really like about this show, and that's why I think a lot of people resonate and a lot of people connect so much with this show. Now where we last left Rick. Rick, he was like down in like the deep end. He got the phone call, like the mysterious phone call, but you end up finding out in this episode that that phone call is kind of just all in his head. Rick is really losing it, since Lori died and stuff. He's really lost it. He hasn't said anything about the baby. He hasn't even looked at the baby, the newborn, and you just really see that the death of his wife really hit him hard, and that's very understandable. But at the same time, he is losing his damn mind, and it sucks to see him like that. And the guy who plays Rick is just such an amazing actor, and you just believe the emotion that he brings into every scene, every breath that he takes, and I really just connect with him when I see him and he gets like upset, and I get upset because like, man, damn, man, you feel for Rick, and that tells you how good of an actor and how good of a character he is in the show, and just how much he means to the show. So everything with Rick, and just him like really going off the deep end with like this phone call, and him just really have to coping with the fact that his wife is gone. His wife is gone. The woman that he loved, the woman that he swore to protect, is gone, and he kind of failed her for that. So that takes a lot out of a man. So I really I really understood his feelings, and his emotions and stuff. So kudos for the writers and the actor for just bringing that out. Another like great thing about this episode was the fact that Michonne, she ends up leaving. She ends up leaving the town, to try to go on her own. But Merle, I mean not Merle, but yeah, Merle ends up going after her and trying to kill her, and you just see like how she is. She is a hunter. I wouldn't want to mess with this chick. She is a cold-blooded hunter. She's a badass, and when you get Merle, who's just like her, just like the male version of her, and white, the white male version of her, it just makes for just great TV, because you see she's hunting Merle, and Merle's hunting her, and she's trying to get away from Merle, and just so much with those two, and how she takes out people with just such a precision, and just such great timing, and just such a smooth way, the way she kills people. I just love her craft. Like Michonne, like her craft when she kills people is just amazing to me in this show. And Merle, like he's such a a great character for a bad guy, because he's crazy. Like in season 1, you knew he was crazy. That's why they left his ass in the first place. And now season 3, he's still crazy, but he's more collected. You know what I mean? He's in touch with his crazy. Like season 1, he was just crazy just to be crazy. Now, season 3, he's in touch with his crazy. He knows how to control his crazy, and I just like to see him just go about and just do what he wants to do. You know what I mean? If he doesn't agree with somebody, he'll let you know, or he'll just kill you. And that's what we found out today. And like I say, he's just a great character, and I just hope we get more of him and Michonne, because those two together, and just that whole dynamic when they're like going at each other's throats, it's just amazing. And I'm just really excited to just see more of that. Another thing that was just very good and that I really liked about this episode, that I really liked about this episode, came towards like the end, when Maggie and Glenn gets captured by Merle, and just that whole demeanor when Glenn sees Merle, and he's like, oh shit, the crazy guy is back. You know what I mean? And that Glenn knows that you can't trust this guy, and that there's no way in hell that he'll bring him back to the camp where everybody else is at. And that's what I like about Glenn. You see that he's very smart. He thinks on his feet, instead of him saying, oh snap, it's Merle, man, good to see you, let's go back to the camp. He says, you stay here, and I'll go get Daryl and bring him to you. But it still doesn't end up working in his favor. Him and Maggie end up getting captured, and now they get taken back to the governor and stuff. So I can't wait to see like what really happens, like what they're gonna do to Glenn and Maggie, just to get information out of them. And Merle's gonna do anything possible, because he wants to find Daryl, and he wants to know where Daryl is. So um, you know you got to be worried about those two. So I can't wait to see that. Another thing that was really good, you get to see Michonne. She ends up finding you know the prison and stuff where everybody else is at. So how is that? Is she going to tell them about the governor? Is how is she going to blend in with the other cast? And how is she going to blend in with like these new group of people that that are in this prison? So that's very interesting to find out, and I can't wait to see, because Michonne, like she like this episode just shows like how badass of a character is, because she's got the zombie guts on her and stuff, and she doesn't even care. She's got zombies around her, and she knows like the zombies. I feel like she's more in touch with the zombies than she is with like regular humans. She's more comfortable around just the zombies than regular like human beings. So I just like that about her character, because she's just chilling on the fence. We're looking at Rick, and she's just chilling with her buddies, the zombies and shit, and with no care in the world. So I like that about her character, and I just can't wait to see what her what she brings to the table now that she's in the prison with Rick and his group. And Rick, he comes to terms, which is good. He comes to terms with the fact that he lost his wife. He gives the newborn some kind of attention, because since the death, he never gave the baby any attention, never even looked at it. So I'm glad to see that Rick is slowly making his way back into reality and stuff. So hopefully the leader in him will come back out, and hopefully we see more of that. Overall, I thought this episode was very great. I thought it was fantastic. It wasn't my favorite episode, but it wasn't my least favorite. So far, like, it's hard to choose, which is my favorite in this season, because they're all just so good. You know what I mean? They all deliver what they do, and this one was just one of those episodes where it just brought more character development for everybody involved in this episode. We ended up finding out that Carol didn't die, so that's good. You know, we didn't lose another cast member or anything, so you know that's good. And I like Carol and Daryl's like relationship. I don't know if she's like a mother figure or like the male figure. I don't know, but um, I'm glad that she's still alive, and she's a trooper. She's stuck in there, so good job for her. So overall, did you like the episode? What was your favorite part of the episodes? I'm sorry I'm whispering. It's very late here. I'm trying not to wake anybody, but please like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought. And as always, guys, this is the Search Show 24/7. Be easy.